Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is kind of new for us, right? Usually we're here in the mornings, first thing in the morning and the opening bell, but we've changed our schedule a little bit. And so now we are here on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Power Hour. So we're going to do mostly scalping on Power Hour. That's kind of what Power Hour is good for, if it's good for anything at all. And so we're going to come in here and play on Power Hour on Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons. And so that means in the mornings, we're not going to be at the morning session Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're going to have morning session Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll see you 7:30 my time, Mountain Time, 9:30 Eastern, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll see you right now this time, which is my time, 1 o'clock, 5 to 1, for Power Hour. So Power Hour starts in about 4 minutes, and we're going to jump in and see if we can't do a little bit of scalping. Get a few people with us, so it's great to see a couple of you jumped in. We got Bruce. Great to see you, Bruce. Glad you could make it this afternoon. Michael Bruce saying hello for the afternoon session. So we got a few guys in here I can see that haven't put up their little marquees. If you want to say hello, we will say hello. We'll make you famous in here. But we'll get a good following, a little bit smaller group now this afternoon for the first day in the afternoon than what we usually have in the mornings. But that's okay. We'll start getting as people get used to coming and scalping a little day trading here in the afternoon session for Power Hour. We'll get a bigger following, I'm sure. And all right, so let's see what we've got up in the upper left-hand corner. We're looking at the S&P 500. Now that's a 15-minute chart because generally in the morning we'll put on an iron butterfly, right? One of our wild eye, crazy eye iron butterflies. So I didn't put one on this morning because the market wasn't doing what I expected it to do to put one on. That's our cone of probability right there, and it's barely coming back into it a little bit. So we'd be sitting right at break even right now if we had put that on, but we'd been sitting through a nasty drawdown all day. So kind of glad I didn't put one on. But nonetheless, that's the S&P on the 15-minute chart. Up in the upper right-hand corner, we're looking at the Dow, and that's on the range bar 6. And in the bottom right-hand corner, that is the NASDAQ 100. That's a range bar 20. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, that is the Russell 2000, and that's a range bar 6. So for those of you who are new, and I'm sure that in the afternoon session, we're going to get a lot of new people because we'll start picking up people who can make it in the afternoon session, can't make it in the morning session. And for those of you who are new, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're doing here, my name is Lan Turner. I'm a former instructor at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and Board of Trades Education Centers, and I'm currently an instructor of finance at Utah Tech University. And so I created these classes primarily for my students at the university, but it doesn't mean everybody in the whole world, because it's here on YouTube, can't come and join us and study with us and learn how to trade and learn about these financial markets. Now, this morning I jumped over and I was trading gold and silver and had a couple of good trades and then gave a little bit back, but ended up with, you can see over there, I was just practicing in the morning session with one of my students, and we ended up with $125. We actually ended up with more than that because we had a carryover from yesterday's strategy, or not yesterday, but the day before yesterday's strategy where we had done a spread and we were down $100. So we liquidated that, took the $100 loss, and then ended up with $125. So $225 trading gold and silver. The market's starting to move a little bit for us now. Here's Power Hour. Power Hour, it kind of rolls into the noontime session. So around 12 o'clock, we expect the top of the hour. It's kind of a top of the hour thing, but it's the last hour of the day. And so people who have accumulated a lot of positions throughout the day, if they've been accumulating, oftentimes will start to look to liquidate those positions. But oftentimes what happens is it brings kind of a group of people back in together. And in that group of people, they start to want to trade the last hour of the day. So Power Hour is kind of a time frame when the market has a tendency to move. And so we thought it would be a fun way to come and teach and practice and day trade Power Hour without having to do it in the morning. And that frees me up in the morning to have at least a couple of days where I can go trade my own money in the morning and then, not teach classes every single morning. So that makes it a little bit easier for me, and then come in here in the afternoon session to kind of play with the Power Hour time frame. All right, so what we're looking at up here is the Dow. You can see coming into Power Hour down here on the Russell is really sideways, not doing a whole lot, going pretty quiet. And then it broke out to the downside. The Dow making a little bit of rolling. Let's see how big those moves are, because you got to be able to get in and get your move to break even. That's $100, so not really very big. This is kind of a little bit sideways dead there too. We would like markets to be a little bit more aggressive, but we can get in and we can start to trade these a little bit and see if we can't get some money. I'll show you the settings that I'm using to when I scalp and trail. And we've been using strategy number 2 lately. So I'm going to come in here and I'll open that up and show you what strategy number 2 is. Strategy number 2 is a stop, and it's a trailing stop. And you can see it's one price bar back. It trails to one price bar back, and then has a trailing stop of one price bar back again. So it trails back out to one price bar back with a limit of 9. So this is our scalp. All right. So we use this in combination with our trail, but we start with one price bar back, and then we jump stop. If the market moves 1 tick, we move to -8 ticks. So we just move it forward 1, and then we trail. After the jump, we trail 2 ticks, and then we jump. If the market moves 2 ticks, we jump 1 tick. So it kind of slowly moves up towards the market as the market starts to move away from it, but we would expect it to hit its limit order. But this way it kind of moves that stop in there, and we don't lose as much money when we get stopped out. So it's an aggressive stop. It's an aggressive strategy, just a real quick scalp strategy. Generally make about $90, $100 whenever we do that. And then per contract. And then this one here, number 2, we're going to come in and we're doing number 2. This is the same thing, only instead of having a limit order out there, you'll notice our limit order is set to 0. And we don't trail as aggressively either. We hold up one price bar back, and we just kind of trail up one price bar back. And I've got this set to currently trail to break even, because then we can change it from one price bar back over to maybe the blue lights or the yellow lights, or over a different indicator to trail. But it's going to trail 1 price bar back, 1.1 price bar back to entry, and then it's going to trail 1.1 price bar back to exit, but actually to break even. So that's kind of the setting for the trail. All right. Since there's no limit, it's just going to go as far as the market wants to go. So that's the strategy we call our scalp and trail. And boy, we should have jumped in on this one right here, shouldn't we have? Because that thing is rocking and rolling. It's a good thing we didn't have one of those neutral option strategies on today over here. Michael Bruce or Bruce R. Kirk Schwartz, great to see you. Glad you could make it to the afternoon session. Look at this market flush. Boy, it's flushing, and we didn't grab it. We were talking. So let's see if we can't either catch a continuation of the downtrend or a reversal. Sometimes market will reverse and start to rally right back up. Right there would be a good spot to get in on a reversal, but let's let it reverse first. See if it wants to give us a little bit of a, I want to see 3 or 4 bars up. Let's see 3 or 4 bars up, and then a little pullback, lower highs, and then the continuation, and get that butterfly pattern in there. Maybe we'll get a butterfly out of this thing. Butterfly like this. Oh, let's see. We get a butterfly that looks kind of like that. And then butterflies flush again. We call it a butterfly because it looks like it got little wings on it. I'm kind of drawing it funny, but that's kind of what it looks like. So that's kind of what we'll anticipate here. See if this thing won't rally a little bit for us. Come on, buddy. If this is the market we're going to watch, we could make it bigger screen. We're on the call to arms side of the, there's our little, there it is right there. Is it going to go? I missed it on the number 2 strategy, so I had to hit the number 1 up here, QOCO1, just to get in with the market order. That wasn't a very good move. I wasn't paying much attention. Look at this one here. Nice little reversal, starting to rally. Now we got to see if it's going to continue. Otherwise, we'll look for the drop. And hopefully we can get some continuation of that trend out of here, and it doesn't just come down here and die. That'd be no fun. So we're long right now, but we've got a reversal strategy on here in case it reverses and starts to fall. So we got 2 things going on we can look at. We got the top and the bottom. So it's coming back. We're trying to expect it to come back up into 61.8. That's where our limit order's at. Oh, and it failed. So that's our ABC to the downside. So now we go A, B, C, and see if it won't continue down. So see if we're going to get an ABC out of it. If it breaks and stops and goes back up and stops us out, then we got to stop trading, because wait for another setup, because that means the market died on us. There it goes. Now we got our scalp coming in. If it'll grab that scalp right there, we'll scalp that out. Come on, take it. There we go. So we scalped that one out. Now we got the trailing stop in there. So we got our scalp and trail. So we're back to 125 bucks. That got us back to where we were. Now we're just going to let that market trail. You can see this is a drag and drop trading application that you can do all your trading right on the screen. You don't have to worry about all these trying to hold your fingers in special areas and, oh, I can hit 6 keys at once to make it do what I want. No, it's just all drag and drop. You just trade with your mouse and you program those little buttons in. You don't really program them. You just kind of set them up. Set those little buttons in. Okay, we set that to break even. So now we just need to come in here and decide how we're going to trail. I'm going to trail it. I'm going to actually trail it on the ATR. There we go. So we're going to trail that down on the ATR, those yellow dots. And let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. You got those moving averages in there. It kind of makes the screen a little dirty, but that's okay. Oh, it's coming back on us. That's not good. We got stopped out. All right, so we didn't get an extension on there, or if we do, we may have to take it a second extension. Let's try one more time, see if it's going to drop. If it rallies back up, we won't take a short, but if it'll start to fall again, we'll go short one more time. So we didn't make much out of that. $25 is all that gave us on the trail. So is it going to fall again, or is it just going to go down there and we'll rattle around? Power hour. Come on, guys. Move the market. Let's make some money here. We'll make it a little bigger so you can see. This isn't looking good. This looks sad right here. Okay, now let's really trail. Let's really come in here and let's start a new trend. Come on, let's make it happen. Okay, so we caught the first candle to make a new low. It's yellow. I got the bulls and bears turned on. So he's still in the neutral zone. It's going to fake us out. No, got stopped out on that one. We got one more. Price bar back. That's our trail. That scalp got stopped out. So the scalp said, nope, it ain't going to scalp. But the trail holds its stop back just a little bit further. So we're going to see sometimes the scalp gets stopped out, but then the trail goes. But now we got stopped out on the trail as well. No, that's no good. All right, let's wait for a second. See where it's going to go. Don't want to overtrade. We can also set these up. We got these set up so if we come in, you notice on this one I'm using number 2. So that is the settings for number 2 are the stop. We got the stop set at 18 and then 9. And this is the scalp, right? And the attached stop at 18 and it immediately jumps to 8 back. So it wants to move forward and then it jumps up. All right. So that's the number 2. If we look at number 1, this is the other one. This is just a straight up reversal strategy. And you can see that it comes in. It's got no stop, no limit. So this one, we control everything. All right. We got to control everything. But in doing that, we also have this one set up. We can do number 1 as well. And this one trails on the ATR. So this is our trail on this one. We have no scalp. It's just a trail and we set our own scalp. And that's with 1. But we're running number 2 that's already got a set. And then, of course, I got number 3 in here. And number 3 does the same thing, but it uses the little yellow dots. And I got the little yellow dot set relatively aggressively for 0.7 right now. And you can see I do ATR to ATR with the jump at 1.8, and it does the same thing. This is not trail to break even, but it's the scalp 9, right? And then if we come in here and we do 3 on here, it's the same setup. So we use this is got a limit of 0, which means that it's not going to have a limit order. It just goes until it gets stopped out. All right. So those are 3 different trailing methods of setting up these OCO orders, 3 different strategies that we can use. I'm using number 2 right now, which is just price bars back. So we're looking for price bars back, but we can change it midstream. So if the market would start to move, well, it looks like it wants to start to drop here. And if you miss it, if you're not trailing, don't have your trailing entries in, you can just use the QOCO 1 and 2, which are set up to just be market orders. But the market's being stupid right now. And you can see that DMI is starting to fall. And it's right down there on the 21 threshold. So the DMI actually tells us the strength of the market. And then since it's going down, you can see this is the DMI settings. It's coming down like this, down, 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 down. And it's dying. It's right there at 25, which is low. Anything below that, we don't want to trade because the market's not strong enough. Thing you have to remember, though, is that for it to turn around and start to come back up, well, the market has to start to trend. And then you miss that trend because you're like, well, it was below the 25. Yeah, but to get above the 25, the market has to move pretty hard. So then you miss that move pretty hard. So you have to keep that in mind. It's a very much a lagging indicator. But this is not good. For our first power hour day, we were hoping for a little bit stronger power hour. We had one right there. That was a beautiful move. How much was that? From that arrow down to this exit, that was a $290 per contract move. What? A $290 contract move? How much is that, Lan? How much do you have to invest to make that $290 per contract? Well, if you come into the key, it tells you right here we had to invest $750. So you put up $750, and then you'd have made on that short position $290 if you'd have stayed in that whole red run right there. Which even if you'd have just done one price bar back, you wouldn't have got stopped out all the way down. That was a pretty sweet run right there. So you can't complain about that. Power hour was good today. We just missed it. Here we are trying to rally. Now we're coming up and we're going to bounce our heads against these moving averages. 200 and 100 are both of them sitting right there together, right at each other's throats. So remember, we are here in the futures market. So we're trading the futures market. Although we're trading the Dow, we're not in the stock market. We're trading through the exchange in Chicago. And we're using a piece of software that allows us to trade through Chicago Exchange. If you want to join us, go get your trackandtrade.com. Just go over to trackandtrade.com and then download the live futures version. And then that's how you can join us and do what we're doing and use all the settings I'm using. I'm using special price bars here too. I'm using range bar 6 Heikin-Ashi bars. What? What are range bar 6 Heikin-Ashi bars? Well, they're the bars that I'm using. Range bar 6 is the 6 minimum moves. Oh, shoot. I wanted to put my reversal in there, and I missed it. Watch me miss this one. I don't want to chase it down. I don't know how far it's going to go. I just wanted to be in there right then. I was too slow doing my lecture. Doggone it. Let's pretend like I got in right there. That's where I wanted to get in right there as that thing turned around. And we'd have been good. We wouldn't have got stopped out. We'd have had our stop right here. Moving it in. Let's see if this would have been a winner for us. I think we'd have scalped out. We'd at least scalped our money. We'd have got our scalp in there. Now let's see if the trail wants to go. Got kind of a little trend line thing happening here. See that? Broke right there. And we got another one coming in here. So this is the low point right here. This is like a little head and shoulders. It's actually bullish. If that right shoulder stays above the head, it can't break that head. If it does, we have to throw out the head and start all over. It's got to stay above there. So to be bullish, let's see this thing come down a little bit farther. Let's get rid of all these. We're breaking that neckline, breaking that natural trend line right now. It's trying to break it and come down, create that right shoulder. If it continues and flushes down and breaks that shoulder, this is charm 1, charm 2. This would be charm 3, and we'd expect it to go on charm 3. 3 times a charm, remember? Put your order in there, Lan. All right, I will. Just in case it wants to turn and rally now. We're short, pretending we're short right now. Because I was lecturing about range bars. What are range bar charts? Well, range bar, each market has a minimum move that it can move. Each time it ticks, each tick is a minimum move and has a certain dollar amount assigned to that minimum move. Well, in the futures market, when we trade, each minimum move has a dollar amount assigned to it, and we've got our ticks, our price bars set to be 6 minimum moves. So it's not time. It's not a 1-minute chart. It's not a 2-minute chart. See that? Look, we'd be short right now from where our pretend spot is. And we'd be making all kinds of money. Okay, we're establishing that right shoulder. It's got to stay above the head and then turn around and start to rally. And then we got Heikin-Ashi laid over the top of our range bar charts. So there's no time involved. It's just trend of the market. One price bar could be 10 minutes. The next price bar could be 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. It just has the amount of time or amount of distance it's got to move. And then we got Heikin-Ashi laid over the top of that. Heikin-Ashi is a smoothing component, which actually adds kind of an indicator to the price bars themselves. All right, we're long right now. And so we're looking for that right shoulder reversal. There's that right shoulder. Let's see if it holds. We don't want it to fail on us and come back down. That right shoulder there's right there. I don't want to move it because it's right on top of the order, and I don't want to move the order. So we'll hold on for a second. Oh, it's not going. Come on, buddy. Break a higher. Put a little oomph in there. We got green volume bars, but our MACD is just right dead center dead, and our DMI is way dead. Come on. Come on. This is Power Hour. Power Hour is supposed to have some movement in it. Power Hour is supposed to be good markets. Come on, guys. Push the buttons. Rejected. Oh, it moved it too close. All right. So we'll just get out of that when it failed. All right. Well, let's see what happens. There's our right shoulder. See if this comes down and breaks that line. If it breaks that line, that's not good. That means it wants to go lower again. And there was your opportunity to take that next short position. I know, but we're in a head and shoulders. What makes you think the market's going to rally right now? Well, it's Power Hour. They're just expecting it to move, not be dead like this. Look how dead it is. You give back everything you made today. I know. Now we're down $15. All right. I get that little scrolly thing on there so you can see that we're in the futures market, and we're connected to Chicago, not to New York. Okay, let's turn on the Bulls and Bears blue light so we can start the counts. Okay, so there's charm 1, charm 2. Here's charm 3 over here. So we're coming into charm 3. But it's got to stay above. It can't break below that low right there. If it breaks below that low, we're in trouble. Uh-oh. Land's not long. There it goes. Let's get in there. Get her in there. Get her in there, Land. All right, let's put our limit in there. We'll do it all manually. Let's see if we can scalp some out. Actually, let's not do it like that. Oh, is it going to fail again? It's turning around. It's trying to go. First candle to break a new high. Let's add an OCO. I'm just right-clicking on there. Bring that in. We'll come in here. We'll tell that trailing stop to kind of get out of the way. Trail the price bars back, and we'll trail 1.1. We'll just trail up there. And then this is our limit order. We got 2, so we can come in here, and we'll just put that in there at $75. Let's just scalp out $75 if it'll get up that high. This market's pretty dead. $75 looks like a long ways away. So these are small price bars. Ah, crap. We just got stopped out again. This market's dead. Well, if I was trading real money, I'd stop right now. But we're not. So let's do some more. All right. Let's throw it in there. Let's grab another one. Grab that. Scalp and trail to the upside again. We're getting stopped out again. This market's too dead. All right, let's sit on our hands for a little bit. Okay, we're going to drop that in there and trail back. If we were doing this with real money, we would be sitting on our hands. We wouldn't be trading. But since we're in here and this is an educational environment and we're learning and we're training, I'm training you what not to do. What not to do is trade when the market's dead like this. Don't trade. But if we were to be trading, this is how you could do it. This is the trailing stop sequence. We wait for it to reverse. Of course, you want a market to be moving and a small pullback and the continuation of the trend. It's really hard to catch the reversals. If a market's going down, don't just expect it to turn and suddenly start going back up. I expect to go up and then break a little bit and then continue up, and that's your entry. It's hard to catch reversals. Reversals are oftentimes, if market's trending down, a small reversal isn't a reversal. It's just a little kickback and then to the next downside. So keep that in mind. I got that in our little our little sheet here so you can see like this, right? Remember, this is the pattern we're looking for. What the heck is that? Windows, don't do that to me. I hate it when it does that. So it's this little rally, the little pullback, and then the rally, the continuation. All right, that's what we're looking for. All right, so we look to get in on these little pullbacks. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we're long right now. Let's see if we can get this thing to rally for us. Nope, it's dead. No, sorry, guys. You know what? Power hour is sometimes not very powerful. We're already into power hour half an hour, and this market's done nothing. We had one move into power hour. And was that even in power hour? Or is that before power hour? What time was this? Oh, right at the 1 o'clock. So right at power hour, that thing dropped. And then it just started to go sideways, chewing us up, spitting us out like a rotten tomato. All right. Well, let's come over and say hi to a few guys where this market's doing nothing. Microbrews, that's how the market is until it explodes in one direction. Yeah. And then you miss the explosion, right? Because we're just sitting here on our hands going, well, this market's not moving. And then suddenly it takes off and runs and leaves you behind. Like now, it broke our below, right? We're waiting for that. Well, there it was. Let's see if it's going to stay down there. We got to get a little bit of a pullback. We can't drop our order in there unless it gives us another up bar. We need another up bar to take the short position. Well, it's not giving us one. Well, you could say, I'm going to go. It's going to go. It's going to go. You could, I'm too slow for that one too. I was going to hit the market order. Okay, we'll try it. Now, this is right where it comes back and stops you out because it knows everybody's going to try and get in short now. We're late to the party. So it's going to come back and stop everybody out and then turn and fall again. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. Lazy market. Come on. Keep her going. Keep her going. Come on. Don't do this. Don't come back against us. Let's have a nice run. At least down there, just take our limit order out. You can do the limit order. Come on, buddy. Just go down and hit our limit order. Come on, you lazy little bugger. All you can do is be cheerleader at this point. Come on, Mr. Dow. We're break even. Let's come and move that thing in. Let's trail the ATR. Pinch it. Pinch it between our two orders. Either way, we're going to take a profit. All right, that's a better profit. We like that one. Now watch it continue without us because we just did a scalp. We didn't do a scalp and trail. So we caught part of that. Got our money back. We're back to break even now. Is the market going to just reverse hard here and start to rally? You could take a reversal right there, but they're hard because you get lots of little fake starts, right? False starts on new highs. Market goes up, spikes, and then falls again. So it's hard to try and trail down on something like this and think you're going to get the reversal because it goes up, makes a little spike like that, and then trails again. Sometimes it does turn and go. And if it does, we'll just let it go up 3, 4. We want to see 4 or 5 bars. And then we want to see a little lower high, 2 of them in a row, right? And then that's where we can get in for the next rally up. Otherwise, you'd expect to take this one short. And I didn't do it because I was talking. See that? 2 bars with a higher low. That's your trigger. We could have dropped our trailing stop in there and it trailed right up there and we'd be short again right now. Not that that's a good thing. Not necessarily, but we'd have got stopped out right there on the scalp. The trail would still be okay. Let's go look at the other markets. What are they doing? This is the Dow. Oh, look at that. Look at this one. NASDAQ. That looks a little better. Let's go play NASDAQ. Let's play NASDAQ. Ugh. Okay, it's going up there and hitting that. Going up into that Fibonacci sweet spot right now. Think it's going to turn and fall out of there? Hitting its head on the 100-period moving average. Look, that reversal was perfect, just like what we were talking about. It came down, boom, 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 and then it hit the reversal, and it just turned and went straight back up. It didn't make that little ABC pattern, which always pisses me off because then this market goes and you miss it, and then you're like, I should just take the reversal. And then you're like, but that's not, Land said don't do that. I know. And then you're mad that you don't. All right, we're hitting that 200-period moving average right there. Come on, Ross, stop. Right there. Hit it and turn. Fall like a rock. I really don't want the market to fall in reality. I got some positions that'll make real money if it stays long. I'm actually long the market, so I don't like to see it fall. Oh, look at it go. Holy cow. That's making you feel bad, isn't it? That's some FOMO right there. Too bad we were watching the Dow when this thing took off. This is a lot cleaner market. Look at that thing. That's a beautiful move. What time did that start? 117. What did it do on the 1 o'clock move? Well, there's the 1 o'clock move right there. That was pretty clean too on the yellow dots. Not as clean as the Dow. Then it got ugly in here, just like the Dow. Little ugly in here. But man, then it's done this thing. Holy smokeroonies. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that thing go. And there's that Dow still going up there, bouncing off the 100. We got a reversal in here on the NASDAQ orders. Even little Russell over here, little cousin Russell's making a move. Look at that. S&P, that's our cone of probability. Had we put on our wild eye, crazy eye, we'd be still outside the cone of probability. Wow, look at this thing go. It's topping out up there. Should we see if we can catch the reversal and see if it'll fall again? Wow. Where were you, Land? I was looking at the Dow. I know. I wouldn't have got it anyway because I wouldn't have taken that first one. Maybe you need to start taking the first one. I know. You say that until it happens, and then you lose money, and then you get mad that you did it. Michael Bruce, there's exactly what you were talking about. Just happened. They explode in one direction, and then you miss them. Come on, look at this thing. I'm feeling like all the way back to 100%. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Oh, this is the most terrible thing. I know you guys would have all got that. You guys are all trading and made money on that, and I'm the only one sitting here without it, right? You want to trade like this and you don't have this software, you don't have these setups, go get it, man. Just go over to trackandtrade.com. Come and join us. Trackandtrade.com. Get your software so you can come and do this too. It's a lot of fun. You probably do a lot better than me. Look, just go get the software. It's right there. Right there. You can scan that little code. Of course, you can't install the software on your iPhone. You have to, that just gives you the URL. But URL is just trackandtrade.com. Go get the software. Come back here. I'll help you get doing this. You can do this yourself. How much money would that have been, Lan, had you been smart enough to get on that reversal? That would have been $1,110 with a $750 investment. And do you get the $750 back? Yes, you get the $750 back and your $1,110 profit. Well, why didn't you do that then, Lan? You sat here and watched me. Now you know why I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was looking at the Dow. I was waiting for the little ABC. Remember? ABC, Lan, ABC. And it didn't give us an ABC. Holy smokeroonies. Holy smokes. I was looking for that pattern right there, and that little thing never happened. That little thing right there never happened. Look at that. That just went straight up. Man, somebody gave that thing Viagra. Holy cow. Now it's trying to break the previous high. We got an order to take a short position if it'll turn around and fall again. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Catch the reversal, Lan. Well, it worked great here. Watch. We'll try and catch the reversal, and it'll snap us out. Put that order in there. Look, that's the new Fibonacci ruler coming back and come back down into this sweet spot here. Wow, that would have been a nice trailer. Wow, we could have done the King Tut. We could have done all kinds of fun things. We could have castled. We could have played all kinds of fun strategies if we'd have caught that one. Let's see if it'll turn and fall now for us. Keep going up. Keep going up. There's the reversal. We just snapped one out. How much do we take off on that? Trade. And we're up $55 now. Now we got a trailer in there. It stopped out our trailer. Doggone it. That's starting to go up again. See if that's a false breakout to the upside. And then flush again. You got a 33% chance of being right. Remember? 33% chance. Markets can only do three things. They can go up, they can go down, they can go sideways. So you got to pick one. It means you're 33% chance of being right. You can pick up, but it could go sideways or it could go down. Or you could pick down. It could go sideways or it could go up. So you got a 33% chance of being right. Land's picking down right now. And it's going up. So wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong again. Wrong way land. I was looking forward to turn and fall. Man alive, this thing's on fire. Holy cow, it's making me cry. I picked the wrong direction again. Exit that out. I don't want to be short now. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. Land's the guy sitting here with $30 in his account after this. 3 beautiful big long runs, and Land's sitting here with $30. Let's try to take the short reversal again. See if it's going to get the first candle to break a new low. Turn around and fall. Get your orders in there. Can't make money if you're not fishing. Trading's like fishing. If you don't put your line in the water, you can't catch any fish. I've missed several opportunities to put my line in the water. That's a nasty spot to be trying to go long. Okay, we took a long and we scalped one out. That was a decent little scalp right there. I didn't have the time to put the trailer in. Went too fast. At least we got the scalp in. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Just hit market order, Land. Just buy. Just get in. You know what? Whenever I do that, I get my butt handed to me. Maybe not today. Just get in. Just get in. It's going up like a rocket ship. Just get in. Just get in. Can you believe this? This is unbelievable. Land picked down right here. I thought it might reverse back, and I picked down right there. Had I picked up right there, we'd be in this thing long right now with both a trailer and a scalp. Did I do it? No. I thought it might fall and turn around and come back down again. Create a little wavy pattern like this. Up, down, up, down. But no, it just went up and then up. Oof. It's making me feel sick, though, that I'm missing this whole big long run. Of course, I'm catching that whole big long run over here on my real money account, where I just got a long investment in the same market. So I'm actually happy it's going up. Okay, here we go. We just got a scalp. So we just scalped out another one. Now let's see if it'll trail. Come on, baby. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This thing's got too much strength. The upside doesn't want to go down at all. Okay, we're at break even. Let's go ahead and edit that. Let's set that to trail the ATR. Now we're only in with one contract. So the sad thing about that is if we have a real hard time. If this thing falls all the way back down to the 0 point, all the way back down to here, we're going to have a hard time trading with more than one contract because we want dollar cost average into a winning trade. And I've only got one contract to start. So that makes it tough. Come on. Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Okay. Our goal is $500 a day. We're there. We just broke $600. Okay, $600 to $700. It touched that 100 period moving average, the 200 period moving average. That's where it's going to bounce. We could give back some, or we could just take it. Just take it right there and see what that does. There's $565. We were up 700 when it touched those 200, 100 period moving averages. Should have probably just taken our profit right when it touched that. That should have been a good spot to get out. I didn't get out until right here. That was with a single contract. Daggone it. Now what are you going to do, Lan? Wait and see. That would have been another little flag formation, a little pullback right there. Could take another short off of that. We never did get hit on our yellow dots, so if we were still in, we'd still be in. We wouldn't be out yet. Got 20 minutes till the market closes, and we've made our goal of $565. We've hit our goal, $500. Now it's starting to go again, starting to rally. Just trade the arrows, Lan. Just trade the arrows. Is it going to go up or down? I'm picking down. 33% chance. I could be right, or I could be wrong and give back, and then we'd fall below our $500. Okay, we're short. We got stopped out on the scalp. It came back and hit our stop. Now we're seeing if the trail will last. Sometimes I wonder if I got my scalp trail too close. Okay, we're short right now. I'm going to change it over to the ATR. Lan, you just change it every time. Why don't you just set it to do that all the time? Because then it won't move to break even. It'll sit back there too far. I want it to move to break even first, then I want to change it to ATR. If I set it to ATR first, it won't move to break even. I want it to be a little bit more aggressive on the stop because I hate to lose money. Okay, it's bouncing off of that moving averages again right there. Okay, see that? Hit it again. Now we want to see if it'll break through there. So we're going to risk everything we got into it just to see if it'll break through there. Come on, break through there. Break those. Run the stop sign. Run the Ross stop. Nope, it's going to stop us out. It's going to bounce off that again. It's not going to do it. Come on, you can do it. Try one more time. How many times has it tried? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count that 4. That's a pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's tried to break through that 200, 100% moving average. Failed again. Miserable booger. Well, that's bullish. I tried that many times to go down there and break that pattern. It's like, nope, let's go up now. All right, let's go to the moon. Go to the moon. Come on, come on. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, land? What you gonna do? Well, I got my $500. I'm sitting at 570 right now. Don't forget, we got to take commissions and fees out of this. It's been a beautiful market. Too bad I haven't been able to capitalize on it better. Wow, this NASDAQ really did well today. Power hour. Dow kind of died, though. Look at that. Oh, that's me shutting the Dow down. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh, look at that. I don't know. We could have traded that. I might have made some. I don't know. That's a ugly, tough market. It wants to go short right there. Does it want to go? Is it going to go? Let's try it. How far is it going to go? Going to drop? Come on. No, it's not going to do it. Let's not trust it. I don't trust it. No, just give up. A few buckaroonies on that one. I didn't trust it. Didn't trust it. Okay, what about this one? Look at this. This is the Russell. Russell's been struggling down here, hasn't it? Trying to drop, isn't it? One up for every down. Down, up, down, up, down, up. How far is that down going to be? Where it goes up. One up for every down. That's all there is to it. Just one up for every down. See that? One up for every down. Up. Look at that little tiny down right there. Up, down, little tiny up, down, up, little tiny down, up, down. It's getting smaller. Little ups and downs are getting smaller. When they're tiny like that, it's hard to trade because you don't know which one's going to break up. And like Michael Bruce said, so the market takes off and explodes, and you're not sitting there waiting because you don't know when it's going to do that. Is it going to try it? Is this a little up right here? There's a little up right there. You're going to break and flush down. Now we're getting a little tiny down. Lower highs and higher lows. Lower highs and lower lows. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. Which one of these is going to break out? Wait for it to break out first, and then look for the little pullback. But then, when it breaks out and you don't get no little pullback, that's when you're in trouble. Right? Sometimes we need a little pullback. You got a little pullback right there. But man, live, that thing moved up so far and a little tiny pullback. That's where I tried to take a short position, and it turned and rallied again. Oh, there we go. So we got a little up, a little break across those highs right there. That was our signal. Boom. Right there, right? It's trying to go higher again. We got a stop light right there, though. It's kind of a hard place to break through. See if we can go up and break through that red line. Oh, that's our notification. Market closes soon. 15-minute bell. Yeah, right. Wild and crazy ride today. It's been beautiful. The fact that I haven't been able to capitalize on it better than $500 really makes me feel sick. It's been a crazy good market. Wow. Unbelievable. There it goes. Is it going to go? I don't want to take the A1. I got my $560. So unless I get a beautiful setup, I ain't taking it. I don't want to end up out of here the last 10 minutes of the day down $300. Yeah, but Len, if you would have taken that trade right there, you're the one that said take it right there. That was a good trade right there. You'd be up another couple $100 right now. I know, but scary. Scary. Scary to take that one right there. There it goes. Going without you, Lan. Wow, this power hour thing today has been beautiful. Look at that. Little up, little down. Little down. Little up. Little down. Up, down. Up, down, 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 up, down. We're going through a down right now. Where's the next big move? All right. Watch the 10-second bell, because when the 10 seconds, it's at 46. We got 4 minutes to go, but when the 10 seconds come, I have a theory. I mean, you always see this move at 10 seconds. The market does that. I think it's where a lot of the quant systems turn off. They shut their computers off, shut their strategies off 10 minutes before the bell. And it's like on clockwork, right? As soon as the 10-second comes, 10-minute comes, tick, bam, 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 the market shoots all over the place. The only thing I can think of that's got to be computerized quant systems that are shutting down. Okay, there's another little break. That's break to the downside. Go, go, go. Should we take it? No, 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 no. Don't do it, Dad. Don't do it, Lan. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take the upside. Take the upside. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. I said I wasn't going to take it. Hold on. Take it, take it, take it, take it. It's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to break. Watch the tiny chart in the upper right-hand corner. That's your time and sales. That's green on the tape, green on the tape. Whenever you hear these guys on the other channel, green on the tape. That's what they're talking about. It's that little chart in the upper right-hand corner, although they don't have a chart. Most guys don't chart it. Track and Trade charts it, makes a little chart out of it. Most guys just have to look at the green numbers coming across the screen. It's the same thing, though. I like the chart better. But if you just see a whole bunch of green going across the screen, they say, green on the tape, green on the tape. That means there's just lots of biting going on. And so they want to jump in. But we chart it, so it turns into a little chart. So you can see the green on the tape would mean that the little chart's going up. So I like to see the chart better than just the scrolling of orders, because now I can see history. I can see how it compares, right, to the previous trends. Look at it, just dead sideways right now. Green on the tape, green on the tape. Of course, you don't have to watch the little tiny chart. If you're going to watch the chart right here. It's the same thing. It's just a bigger version of it, right? There's that chart right there. See that there? There it goes. We got an arrow. Go, go, go. Are they going to buy going into the close? Okay. 49. Watch this. 49. Watch this right here. You're going to see the market just chop all over the place. That thing flips all over the place as we break over into the 10-second. Doesn't happen every time, but happens a lot. Watch, won't happen today because I'm talking about it. I don't have a countdown. All I can see is my clock on my computer. We went over to a minute chart, but I don't want to flip because I'm afraid I'd miss it. Watch. Somebody got a countdown for me? 5, 4. There it is. Boom. See? Well, guess it wasn't that dramatic today. Wasn't that dramatic. Sometimes that thing shoots all over the place. You'll get a great big clearing bar. Wham, bam, 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 bam. Right at the 10-second mark. Okay, we're after the 10-second mark. 10 minutes into the final close of the bell. Of course, that's New York, right? But we are trading the NASDAQ. We're in the futures market, so it actually doesn't close. You can keep trading after the bell, but it slows way down because the New York boys stopped. There's a buy. You want to take that one? Take it, Lan. Take it. Take it. Going into the close. Take it. Yeah, we could have. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Going into the close. It's rallying into the close. Would have been a good little scalp. Stochastics was rolling out the top. I'm not going to do a trail. I don't think we're not going to get any trends out of here, but we might get a scalp. We'll see if we can get a scalp one. On a reversal. Might get a quick flush. Grab a scalp. 70, 80, 90 bucks. Come on, buddy. Give it to me. Oh, it scalped me. It didn't do it. It took my money away. The little rotten dog. Rotten little bum. Yeah. You've been taking your profits and not letting the market run. You've been doing scalp and no trail. Got to do scalp and trail. Look at this one. We're getting our heinies missed. Well, I guess right. We're missing it. We're missing an opportunity. Missing an opportunity to go long. It's a tough one, though. It's being a little... What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? Is it going to flush this time? Going to pull back and then turn and rally once again? Or is it done? Nope. Come on. Give it to us. Come on. Push it up there. You can do it. You can touch it. Oh, it got stopped out again. We're below 500. 495. Land. Land. Wait for the setup. We'll see if we can scalp one more. We'll try. See if we can get a scalp set up. If we can, we'll drop it in there. Okay, here we go. Try one more time. I'll show you what happened today. I traded some stocks this morning. There we go. We got it. We're back above 500, 535. We scalped out a little bit. All right, we're done. Market's going to close here in 5 minutes. Let me go over and pull up the spreadsheet and show you what happened this morning. I traded. I was going to, one of the reasons I wanted to change my schedule so that I do this scalping stuff in the afternoon was because I wanted to start trading my own real money in the mornings on a couple of these days because I want to get back to trading the stock market a little bit with options. And I like doing that. I like to do, and you guys have done that with me. Those of you guys who have come and spent some time in the morning with me, sometimes we'll go over and we'll day trade the stock market with options. And I like to do that. One of the things I like to do. Now, how come I can't find my spreadsheet? And I was going to do that with real money, but I was like, well, I haven't done it for a long time. I'm a little cold. Let me go make sure things are working the way I want them to. So I did it in the demo account, and I wish I would have done it with the real money, but it is what it is. And I went over in there and I locked up $1,700 trading options in the stock market this morning. Now that would have been fun to have a class and have you guys there with me, but I was, I should have, it is what it is. It's what I did. And so I went over there, and it's been a while since I traded options. This is my notes that I wrote to myself. It's been a while since I traded options in the morning, so today I wanted to practice in the demo account first before getting back into it with real money. Caught the big morning run on AMD, CVX, and AMZN, Amazon. I left a runner on Amazon. We'll see how it turns out. Oh, I regret not having a runner on AMD. AMZ, I got out with my nice profit, but as it pulled back, and then it went into a B drive. I caught the A drive, and it went into a B drive, and I didn't leave a runner on it. And then Amazon, my Amazon runner, which was on the B drive, died. So I had a nice return on Amazon, but then ended up with the runner, only made 22 bucks. So, and it was up like a couple $100, I think. And then it ended up down 22. I took it off. The key here is to cut your losers short, quick, let your winners run. So I had some losers. Also watch for the spread. I got slammed on Guild Lost me a ton of money because the spread was so wide and I didn't pay attention to it in my haste. Slow down, make sure everything's in the way you want it before you execute your trade. So that was a good lesson for me this morning before I get back into doing some day trading with the options in the stock market, which is kind of what I'm looking forward to doing. And got to remember, sharpen my skills here a little bit in the demo account. But I had some good runs in AMD, CVX, and Amazon. But I took a bad trade in Guild, and the spread was really wide, and I got nailed on it, and so I lost a bunch of money in Guild. The others, I just cut the IBM and Meta. The markets just didn't run, so I cut them, and I didn't lose very much, so it wasn't too bad. But ended up with $1,700 this morning, so I felt pretty good about that, and so I'm going to start doing a little bit of day trading on my own. But we'll do some class stuff too, so you can see how I'm doing that. And then off hours futures, I just popped in a couple of orders in that. Day traded gold, caught a small runner, scalp and trail. A couple scalps worked, no trailing orders. Finviz had a little chart and it said, "Hey, silver's taking off." So I ran over and took a look, and sure enough, it took off. So I threw an order in there and made a little bit of money. So we have to put in here. Oh, let's see. So today in our look at that. It's starting to drop like a rock coming out of that thing, going into the close. Oh, well, we're done. We got our $535. So we're going to come in here and put 535, 535. That's the biggest day we've had in scalping in our YouTube channel for that power hour day. That's turned out pretty good. Off hour futures is at 125. Then options. This one, we didn't do a wild eye crazy eye. Why didn't I do a wild eye crazy eye? I made a note in there. After the holiday, we had a holiday yesterday, right? Juneteenth. There was no 0 DTE options, so I didn't put on a wild eye, crazy eye, iron butterfly. So, yeah, I had a field day in the stock market this morning. It turned out pretty good. I was pretty happy with the way things went. I made some mistakes, and so I'm glad I'm practicing. Got to sharpen my skills too. So, getting back into doing some stuff I used to do a little bit more of. I started teaching these classes, and so it's kind of cut into my own personal trading a little bit, but that's okay. I like doing these classes. I have a lot of fun. Maybe one days I'll get enough guts to do my real money accounts in here, but for now I like to do the day trade stuff. I like to teach rather than just come in here and trade. Because when I trade, I'm not going to sit and talk to you. If I have real money on the line, I ain't going to sit here and worry about teaching anything. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to do stuff. You guys won't know what the heck I'm doing and why, because I ain't going to say a word if I'm trading real money. It's no fun. You're not going to have any fun watching me trade real money. And a lot of times you just sit and watch me stare at the screen for hours on end. I don't take any trades. And that's no fun either. A lot of this is, we gotta learn. And it's financial entertainment at this point, where we come in here and we use all the tools and we draw things and we do all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a learning process, so that when you guys start to trade, you can take a little bit more serious, a little bit calmer. I know I get a little crazy in here because I like to have a lot of action when I'm on here with you guys. Usually I'm a lot more careful. All right. I guess that's it. We had a good day. I have a little Sunday school lesson for you. I always like to end with a Sunday school lesson. Let me pull it up. There's the market closed. Market just closed, or at least the New York market. The futures market is still open. All right. Here's a quick little lesson for you. If the market does not decisively move in your favor, get out. And I think you learned that. And I'm wondering a little bit if maybe our scalp trail is just a little bit too tight. I might want to back it off 1 tick or 2 ticks. I don't know. It's coming in a little bit too tight. We got stopped out a couple of times, even though the market took off. Actually, I think the times we got stopped out, we still got stopped out on the trailer anyway. We didn't have a trailer that won, and I don't know. A couple of times we did. If you get stopped out, it's probably not a trade you want to be in anyway. All right. It just depends of course, how close you hold your stop. And on my scalp, I've got it really close. Once you've moved stops to break even, relax, scale some positions out, build your reserve, then let the system mathematically work work the magic. That's where the trail comes in. So scalp, take a little bit off, cover your expenses, and then trail. Let that one go. take profits along the way. Pay yourself a job well done. And this is where we can come in. And of course, if you get into one of these big runs like we had today in some of these big markets, I mean, we had some beautiful runs. I mean, this thing here, holy cow, that's where you can do the King Tut. What's the King Tut, Land? Well, it's where you add in, take off, add in, take off. It's where you scale into a winning trade, right? And there's kind of a real strong strategy to that. Hopefully we can do some of those here in the Power Hour, and we can make that happen. But all right, that's it for today. I guess we're done. We did a $500 thing. What I'd like you guys to do for me is swing on over, guys. Just swing on over to my house. Come on over to my house. Pick up Pit News Magazine. This is the club magazine, and it's where we document all the stuff that we're doing in here. It's a great tool. It's $1 for 3 months. Try it out. Join us for 3 months. If you don't like it, you can cancel, and you've even got a 90-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. You can get your dollar back. All right. Otherwise, we'll charge you $49.95 for 12 more issues. And you can be part of the club. This is how you join the club. All right. I don't generally ask you for your name. I don't care about your email address. I don't care about nothing. I give you all kinds of stuff away for free. But I would like you to pay for the magazine, because I have a staff of people that I have to pay. All right. So those guys like to get paid. They're not traders, some of them, the people who lay out the magazine and help me do all that kind of stuff. So we need to pay them. We need to give them a salary. And if you guys like to have information given to you from what we've been trading and things that we're doing, and give you trading tips and strategies and trade recommendations and investment strategies and all that kind of stuff, it all comes in Pit News Magazine. And let's pay those guys that are doing the layout so that they can have a job. And then we'll trade, make some money, pay them, and we'll use Pit News Magazine to stay in touch with each other with all of our ideas and concepts of trading strategies. All right. So jump on over there to Pit News Magazine and subscribe to that, and we'll keep that going. That's a wonderful tool, and it's got audio, so you can actually listen to all the articles. You don't have to read them. Look what happens after the market closes. Sometimes it runs after the market closes. There's the close, 2 o'clock right there. It's starting to run a little bit. You can still trade. You're in the futures market. It's a 23-hour market. You can keep trading if you want. It just slows way down. Sometimes it has big, long, beautiful trends. They're just really slow. And if that's your style, you want to go a little bit slower. Nothing wrong with that. Be careful, though, because sometimes after hours, it doesn't trend. It just sometimes just goes sideways. So you got to be careful there, too. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. If you had fun in our Power Hour today, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't, hit the little bell so you can be notified when we come and do these Power Hour classes. Hit the little recommend button. Give a little thumbs up if you liked it. If I see lots of thumbs up, I do more of it. If I don't see thumbs up, I even get one guy comes in not every day now. He's kind of every couple of days. I got one guy that comes in and gives me a thumb down. And that's okay. If you want to give me thumbs down, give me thumbs down. But write the note in the comment, let me know why you gave me a thumbs down, what I did wrong, what you didn't like. Maybe you just don't like my personality. Maybe you don't like my hat. I got this from Walmart. I think it's a cool hat. $5. I got like 6 of them. All right. We'll take care, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it again. Tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. sharp, Mountain Time, 9:30, 9:25 Eastern. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.